morning. It is 10 to 6. We've been driving for an hour and 20 minutes. We're en route to Dover, first sort of stop. Then we've got a ferry to Calais, and then it's Calais to, I want to say the place is called Champagne.
Yeah.
Champagne. Something like that. So that's the first stop. We've got one night there, and then we're driving down to Mont Blanc tomorrow for 4 nights. And that's the first sort of block of days. I'd say day 1 or holiday mode number 1 before we move on to the next place, which we haven't booked yet. So stay tuned, because it's France first, and we'll record all the France stuff first, and then I'll catch you on the ferry, and then we'll catch you in France, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, that's me done. Peace out. We made it. Close call. So 6 hours of driving, we turned up, and it said on the app that boarding or check-in was at 10:05. We checked the paperwork, and it said all check-ins need to be done before 10:05. We got through to the check-in window, and it was 25 past, I'd say. 25 past, half past, and we were like praying. I was stressing, I'm really sweaty. Jodie was like, it is what it is, and they've let us on, and here we are, about to board the ferry. Happy days. And it's a good day too. Right, we are 173 miles to go. Just got off the ferry. We've encountered no issues yet, touch wood. Should arrive about 5:05. We'll have to refuel on the way. Everything else going hunky-dory.
Yeah,
good. Ferry was sick. So far so good. I'm just relieved we managed to get on the ferry, because I was freaking stressed about it, and I was actually a bit sweaty palms driving in France for the first time on the wrong side of the road, but here we are doing it.
And for once, I was chill.
Normally it's role reversal. Like, Jodie's never the chilled one, but this time she's proved me wrong, and she's been the chilled one.
It is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
Indeed. So the plan is we're going to drive 170 miles this way, past a place called, is it Reims?
Reims?
I can imagine in the French it's Reims. Yes. And then into Champagne, and then we're going to just hitch up, put the tent up, get changed, and then go get some red wine and some food before we take off again tomorrow. So we'll see you guys in 2 hours and 34 minutes. Right. We leave the UK, and it's nice weather. Come to France thinking better weather, and it's UK weather out in France.
Hey.
Right, it's quiet in the campsite, but I didn't get much footage from when we arrived, because it was really nice weather. We pitched the tent, we went for a walk, had some food, and then a massive thunderstorm hit, and I have never seen anything like it. It was torrential. The tent fared well, but it was absolutely soaking, and we got annihilated in it. Couldn't sleep at all. Anyway, here we are, coffee time. Yes, so day number 2, we're en route to Mont Blanc, which is our next stop. The weather still hasn't improved, and like I said just now, like, the weather was awful last night. It's like the biggest thunderstorm I've been in a while, and the fact that we're camping in it was just painful. So we didn't get much sleep, but we're on this road now for 109 miles. Jodie's first time driving in the EU on the wrong side of the road.
Excited.
How does it feel?
Yes, alright so far.
Yeah.
Just remember to indicate the other way.
Yeah, so...
And turn the other way.
And turn the other way. So...
Stay on the right.
Yes, tips for... If you haven't driven in Europe before, I put it off for months on end, because I feared the driving in Europe, but it's literally not as hard as you think. All the roads guide you to exactly where you need to be, like they do in the UK, or on the left hand
We
side
just
of the
don't know
road.
what the signs say, that's all, because they're in French.
But yeah, no idea what the signs say. We can kind of guess from what they look like. And it can be a bit like hard to process everything really quickly because everything's back to front. You don't know where the traffic's coming from sometimes. And
It's all a learning curve.
it's all a learning curve, yeah. So it's all experience, it's all a learning curve. So yeah, we got 108 miles to go on this road, but 300 in total. So
And 4 hours.
and 4 hours left to drive it. So the next stop will be Mont Blanc. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather report is wrong and we do get some sun, because when we leave it's when it gets sunny, but when we arrive it's maybe like overcast and kind of sunny, not the best, but again, we can't complain. We're out here experiencing it. It's the first ever road trip in the car in Europe, so far so good. We'll catch you guys in Mont Blanc. We've arrived at Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc's that way. It's a bit cloudy, so we're not going to be able to see it, but we've run into a problem with the tent where you see these things here, these black things holding the tent on. Now this side, they're holding the weight. Now if we come around to this side, if you can see, these plastic bits aren't holding the weight. So ingenious idea, which Jodie is now currently working on, is cut all these little bits off the wood. So I can use this big log to prop up the tent, isn't it, Jodes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The remains. So that
This is the gadget.
is going to hold up the tent.
Look.
Playing with it as a kid, like this. I had trousers on, school trousers. I was playing with it as a kid. I'm not going to do it now because I'll probably do it again.
Yeah,
And I was like this, and my dad drove flat out on this road, and I went to pretend to stab because I was a child, and as I did this, the car hit a massive pothole, and my arm went down, and when I get straight into my leg and out, and I was like, looked at the knife like this, and about that much of it was covered in blood, and I was like, what have I done? Really white, and I was like, I think I stabbed myself in the leg. The fat started coming out.
The fat?
The fat of my thigh was like poking out, bleeding everywhere. I went to A&E and they gave me some steri strips, hence why the scar is so wide. Yeah.
Amazing. I want to go. Yeah.
Yo. So, just getting some fuel. Baguettes are in because we're going now. The chairlift to have a better view of Mont Blanc. It's a bit cloudy at the moment, but we'll get to the first layer. I will show you some more up there. Just look. Ooh, that's fresh. Yes, so we've made it up on the chairlift to around 2,200 metres. Now, we didn't really look into where we were going. We just like, chairlift, let's get up there. We didn't plan on hiking anywhere, really. We came out to the south just to like see the views, get into some lakes, and more or less chill out. We did want to do some hiking, but we didn't really think we'd get on a chairlift because our campsite's nowhere near it. But we drove to Chamonix, got on a chairlift. It was 38 euros each way, so as a return. So 70 euros, about 60 quid to get up and back, but totally worth the experience because the views are insane. So we're at the quarter end point. Here's the views. Really, really cool. And Mont Blanc behind us. Mont Blanc is up that way somewhere. The chairlift, that is, you can see coming in over here, that chairlift, that goes up to another point, a third point where it's on the border to Italy and France, and then it's onto Mont Blanc. So I think next year we'll plan to come back out and take some better equipment, more gear, so that when we can come back out, we'll take a higher point with the chairlift, so we can see a bit more. But this is just enough for this trip because we're going to Italy tomorrow. So we'll be at the other end of Mont Blanc, into the sort of Italian Alps. Experience them too, and better weather. There's lakes and stuff around there. The weather's maybe getting better. So yeah, that'll be sick. So we're going to go to Aosta Valley next, Ivrea, Turin. Until then, keep exploring and see what we can see. Cold?
There's ice in it.
Arguile, which is really high up, really hard to breathe straight away. I found out breathless really quickly. But anyway, that's Plan Arguile, which is the first stop on the Chamonix side. I'm going to stop recording now because we've seen everything we need to see, and you don't need to see any more because that's it. It's sick. So the next time I'm going to catch you is in Italy, Esto Valley, and we're going to be by Lake Viverone, which is going to be sick. Peace. Chin.
J'adore cheval. That was loud.
It was. Yes, we are in Lake.
Viverone. Are we?
Yeah. We're in Lake Viverone, which is by Ivrea and Turin. We arrived yesterday, but we just got unpacked and chilled yesterday, had a bit of time in the lake. We haven't really recorded much here because it's quite chill, there's not loads to see, it's just a really, really picturesque lake. And more than likely we're going to take time to just chill here, isn't it, really? Until we move on back to Lake Geneva tomorrow. Sunday morning, not tomorrow, we've got another day here.
What day is it? Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday.
We haven't really got loads planned here, but if we get up to anything, we'll record it. Obviously, I wouldn't mind going to Ivrea at some point, which is the small town just on the road. And we try going to Turin as well if we can. And we'll go from there. But at the moment, we're just on the pier, chilling with a bit of coffee.
A beer.
With a coffee. Now. You're still recording? No, you're recording. Sweet. Hey, so we're on the way to Ivrea. It was further away than I thought, but we're 20 minutes away. I'm going to go see this quaint little town. Still getting used to the roundabout malarkey. Dirty lens. The Chronicles continues. So we're about to leave Lake Viverone. We had a torrential thunderstorm, downpour, everything. So we're trying to get a break in the weather to get this thing back into the car, dry as we can. And then we got a 3.5 hour drive back through Mont Blanc to Geneva next. So I'm not going to record much else here because it's so wet and miserable. We'll catch you in Geneva. We're in week 2. We've been here for a few days, but we've just been trying to get settled and enjoy ourselves without being on camera too much. But we're here on Lake Geneva in a place called Tonon-les-Bains. We've cycled in, we'll get a few shots of us on the bikes later on, but we're just going to explore the town. It's a massive hilly town. The port is down there, which we'll explore in a bit. It's really warm. The weather's finally nice. And now we're going to see what we can sort of find in this little town, and we'll keep you all in the loop and keep you all updated. I'm actually excited. Hopefully there's a little cafe we can get some food in. And we'll go from there. So we've arrived at Lakeside on the bikes. Hey Jodes. Nice. Yeah, so far this town's really quaint, really nice, really French. We've had some good food, some good drinks. We're going to get back on the bikes now and cycle up some pretty big hills to go back to the campsite to get changed to go jump in the lake because it's really warm here. Yeah.
Gazol?
Chin.